Joe and Bill were very different people. I wouldn't say they were best friends. They didn't really socialize. They just had different interests. But they were partners for over 60 years, ultimately, and they watched each other's back. So before I went to work for them, the industry gossip was that they didn't like each other, and they would take pot shots at each other, and that Joe would take credit for everything when Bill deserved part of the credit. That I never found that. Joe Barbera was always first to share credit or give credit. He and Bill every single night would go to one another's office and they kind of download on the day. And ultimately they invited me into there, so in the evenings the three of us would kind of review the day and what was going on and what we learned or what the issues were. They were much more communicative than people realized, but they had very specific jobs. Joe was the salesman and writer, show creator, and Bill was the head of production. Bill was a very talented director, timing director. A lot of the reasons gags worked in Tom and Jerry was because of his timing. So he combined Joe's story sense and artistic sense. Joe was a fine artist with Bill's sense of animation timing, and it was a magical combination. I loved working for them, and I think one of the reasons that they liked me is they knew how much I respected them, and I never, ever, ever thought I knew more than they did, which was what some executives who had been there over the years would make that mistake. They'd start to think they were smarter than Joe and Bill. Big mistake.